morning. Good morning. How is everybody this morning? How are you doing this morning? How is it going? How are things? What is happening with you? How is it going today? Oh my goodness, people. It is Monday. We are back at it. We are not
We have
playing.
some really horrific news about the mass shooting in Stockton, California overnight.
Oh my gosh. There was a mass shooting in America, so that's not cool. I'm going to have to get into that. Okay, exercise with me. Yes, you guys, good morning. Ty, hey Saints. Hey there, girl. How you doing, Ty? How are you doing today? How are you doing? How are you doing today? How is it going? I'm just getting my stuff together here. Yes, Elias Rose Boutique. Hey there, girlfriend. Hey, Miss V. You see, I got you up there, don't I? I have you on there. How's it going? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just doing my little TikTok thing and I have it set up now. You're good. Hallelujah. How was your Thanksgiving, you guys? How was that Thanksgiving? Did your Thanksgiving go well? I hope your Thanksgiving went well as well. Yes, good. This is what I'm doing. I feel like I'm good. I'm already set up. Yes, that's good. I'm so happy. Ty, I am so happy to hear that. I'm so happy for you. I am so happy that it is going well. I have had a great what, child. I'm just I'm just trying to get this thing on this morning. You know what? I had a great Thanksgiving as well. My kids and I, we cooked, and so that went really well. The food was really delicious. I try not to really overdo it because I don't want to gain pounds on the holidays that I then got to turn around and try to knock off. So I try not to go hard or whatever. But my big news, thank you so much. My big news for today is that we have reached 1 million monthly viewers across 3 platforms. So that was really I was just excited all weekend. And what that means is like I have Instagram, Instagram, and TikTok. And now I get 500,000 views on Instagram a month. I get 418 views on TikTok a month, and I just checked today, I'm at 108,000 on YouTube a month. And so, it's something I share this because, the people who come on to the live and say, and really motivate me to say, hey, let's come on, let's get up, let's do what we got to do. It's really motivational, right? And it ends up, exactly, you're finding your audience, but it just goes to show guys that like, you can come up with the idea of how to do something and you don't know what you're doing, but the key is about showing up. Today's topic is about inner strength and how do we develop inner strength and things like that. And I want to include in our discussions a little bit more. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning, Moni Digital Newman. Welcome in. I want to I want you guys to share who some of your favorite like celebrity role models, if you are celebrities that you like, because I like to utilize celebrities because a lot of people, you know them and things like that. It helps you to sort of see like, oh, this is what somebody else is doing. Can I relate to this? So I want to include that a little bit more to sort of help people have almost a mentor, if you will, or somebody who they follow. It's very helpful. A lot of times it's easier to have a goal if you have somebody who you're like, oh, that's sort of something that they're doing. I can relate to that. Yes, yes. Hey, cool kid. How are you doing? Good morning, cool kid. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the subscribe. Thanks for subscribing this morning. We work out in the morning. Yes. Yes. So Miss V over at the Elias Rose Boutique says, my husband struggles on the holidays. So my husband and I made our own traditions this year at our own pace. That is so good. Yes, it was such a blessing. Yes, absolutely. And you guys, as we get closer to Christmas, okay, because I believe today is December 1st, I'm going to make sure that we are talking about those kinds of things and really being a supportive community to you guys in that regard. Okay? Absolutely. Yes. Ty says, I have to be consistent. It helps build and strengthen my mindset. That's absolutely right. Oh, Vista, very good. We are about building our mindset. So today's topic, as I said, is about inner strength. How do you develop being stronger mentally? What do you have to do to develop stronger mentally? A lot of people don't want to push themselves, but pushing yourself is one of the biggest ways to develop strength. If I've been on here with you guys for 5 months, getting on here for 6 months, I already did 5, right? If I've been on here, you feel what I'm saying? So pushing yourself, setting goals for yourself, okay? Setting goals for yourself. So those are all things, when we start talking about inner strength, those are all things that we're working on, right? So, and also you have to believe in yourself, right? You have to believe in yourself, all right? And so a lot of times when you're setting out a goals, I shared with you guys today that we've reached 1 million monthly viewers across platforms, okay? We've reached 1 million viewers across platforms. I wanted to say, okay, I want to come up, I want to do something, I want to connect with people, I want to share good information. How do I do that? But it first started with wanting to believe in yourself, wanting to believe in yourself, So we'll see how that goes, all right? So I'm just saying today's topic is inner strength. How do you build inner strength? How do you get sort of the gumption, to go on, to continue to move forward? How do you do that? All right? Okay. All right. So belief and self-belief. A lot of times you have people, again, you grew up, somebody may have discouraged you or what have you. You have to really learn how to develop your own voice and heal your inner child. A lot of times you hear inner child, you hear about the inner child, you hear the inner child. Well, what does that mean when people are talking about the inner child? When people are talking about the inner child, what they're talking about is wounds that you may have developed as a kid. And say, for example, if you had somebody tell you different things that were negative, you internalize those things and you carry them from childhood into adulthood. So what you have to learn how to do with your inner child is how to heal your inner child, okay? So, all right, so let's go. All right, now, the second thing, when we talk about, hi, B. Wright, how you doing? No, I was never in the military. No, yes, I was never in the military. I was never in the military. All right, so how do you get it, right? You have to push yourself. You have to push yourself, right? You have to, yes, you have to push yourself and you have to keep on moving in order to do that, right? Okay, you have to believe in yourself, and a lot of times people, we tell kids, oh, you got to believe in yourself. Oh, you have to have faith and what have you. But then as adults, we forget that this is information. Yes, we forget that this is information that we need, okay, that we also need as adults. But Ty, I'm going to look into that And I'm gonna reach out to a spine doctor and a chiropractor on that. Again, you never know if people are being legit or they're trolling, but I have never heard that, and so I'm gonna look that up, Ty. Okay? So again, pushing yourself, believing yourself, having goals, and then meeting those goals. Okay? Meeting those goals. You know, that is very important. Yes, absolutely. So we had somebody in here, you guys, we had somebody on the YT side talk about, mention that the weighted vest is compressing their spine. And I have never heard that the weighted vest, in fact, compresses your spine. So I don't know what he's talking about. Hey, Todd, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for getting the #1 gifter badge. But can I see how a weighted vest could compress your spine? I could see that because if you're weighing something, your spine is going up and down, and you're putting it on, I can see how it is compressing your spine. But for the length of time that you're wearing, that's why when I said, when people were like, oh, well, I wear it walking around the house, and I wear it doing all that things, I don't think that's a good idea because I think it puts too much wear and tear on your spine. I do feel that, but I'm not sure for you're walking for an hour, you're walking for an hour and a half, I'm not sure it's compressing your spine or doing damage for that hour. So, yeah, so exactly. And Miss V, Elias Rose, is saying it helped her with her posture. I find myself walking better. And let's look that up. I'll look it up on my end as well as, you know, and if there are any, you know, certified physical fitness people, please let me know. But I have never heard that. Okay, yes, thank you. Be Right, thank you so much. Thank you so much to Be Right. I try, but the other thing is, you know, I am disciplined in terms of a lot of things, but I also just enjoy communicating and building. I just enjoy that part, you know. Yeah, so Ty says she wears her waist trainer with her vest, and it helps. Yes, and it helps there. So, all right. So, anyway, next thing, pushing yourself, believing in yourself, having goals, and meeting them. So, when you have that goal and you meet that goal, that's going to make you have more confidence. This is something I talked to my son about and helping him, working with his goals and his confidence or what have you. A lot of people are afraid of having goals, right? Because what if I don't meet the goal? But it really works in the opposite direction in the fact that you set a goal, you meet it, there's more confidence. You set a goal, you meet another goal, you have more belief to do the thing, okay? Oh, I got my, y'all see I've been getting off and getting on. It's no problem. Yes, you guys. Yes, we're doing okay. Yes, we're doing okay. We're going to, y'all know how I will get off this thing. Thank you so much. Yes, happy, yes. So Rose, is that Rose? Yes, that's Rose in Sri Lanka. Hey, Rose in Sri Lanka. Thank you for her comment. Rose says, happy December 1st, everybody. Okay, our topic for today, hey, Walking in Truth, welcome. Hey, Welcome in Truth. Our topic for today is inner strength. And I wanted to say, if you guys didn't hear it, thank you for being a part of this community. We have reached 1 million monthly viewers across all platforms, okay? That is YT, TT, and IG, okay? Over 1 million people a month. I think I'm now at 1.1 million. I haven't actually calculated it this morning. Yes, hey Rose, how are you doing? So again, having goals and meeting them. So this is something that I want to ask you guys. Who are some of your, if you would say, inspirational or even aspirational celebrities that you follow? Or even if you don't follow, you could have grown up and liked them. Who are some of those people? Could you guys put that in the chat? Put down who are some of the celebrities that you like. I'm going to share a couple of ones that I like that have really inspired me sort of to keep going in a lot of different ways. Shonda Rhimes. You guys know I'm a writer. I've written for television. I've done podcasts. I've done all books. But Shonda Rhimes is somebody who I find super inspiring. And when I'm doing my videos, and I did this video about the people who went to Target on Black Friday, and I don't know, it's doing pretty good right now. She inspires me. You know, she was the creator of Grey's Anatomy. She created Scandal with Kerry Washington. You know, I think it's so encouraging for people to find people that inspire them, because when you see what they can do, it inspires you to get motivated a lot of times. If you're open, you can go, oh man, she wrote something else. Let me start writing, okay? So who are some of the people? I don't know, can I reach it? I reached it. I moved too far. Now I missed some people. You guys, me and this daggone treadmill, it's just too far, it's too short, okay. All right, yes, okay, let me see. All right, okay, so I think yes, yep, we got that, okay, cool. All right, thank you so much. All right, you guys, I saw we had some negative. You have a beautiful heart to live happily and strongly. Thank you so much, Rose. Yes, thank you. We're just walking today. I see we have some crazy comments, you guys, so let me just get them off. Yes, we are doing it. Hey, Gaz, this is a 15-pound weighted vest. Yes, because no one in my life can follow me. Yes. Well, that's a great way of looking at it. But one of the things that what? What is going on with this? Do you guys see this YT thing? Is this real? Do you guys, is this weird? Okay. All right, so I just hit it. So hopefully, all right, thank you. Hey, sorry you guys. You know, that's why it's so important. Okay, cool. Thank you, Be Right. Thank you guys. That's why it's so important, you guys, when you're building your community, and you guys know I get off of here and I'll block people or whatever. And the reason why I do that, even though it messes up why I have to go work out in the gym later or early in the morning, is because, you know, those folks who, and I don't know, I don't want to get off topic, but people who come into your comments with negativity, they can report you doing something that you're not doing. They can do all sorts of negative things in your, to your account, like lie on you. I did a video one time where this person reported me to TT that I was doing something that I wasn't doing. And they stopped my video being promoted first before checking what the person said. So if you guys are so let me just say this. If you have a channel, do not hesitate to block negative people, because they can't hurt you if they can't see what you're doing. But you have a lot of trolls, literally, they will come and they will try to block, they'll try to do things to your channel because you're growing, okay? Yes, so you guys don't, okay, thank you so much, Be Right. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Yashiel, I think, Yashiel, thank you so much. But, well, nobody's perfect. But why I like about celebrities is that if you like somebody, you can see what's possible. So I'm not saying you follow their whole life. When I was growing up, I like female rap artists. Why? Because it's such a male-dominated sport or field that when you see a woman succeed, you're like, oh my gosh, okay, what did she do what did she do to grow? And so I love Queen Latifah or what have you. She's want somebody who, and again, what I'm saying is that I'm not saying you're trying to become this person. I'm saying simply by identifying some positive traits, it can encourage you so that you're like, okay, wait a minute, that's something that I can do, okay? I like Cardi B's creativity. Yes, I'm a widow, Yashiel. Cardi B, I like her creativity. Do I like everything she does? Nope. I don't like everything anybody does, right? But I love her personality and how she sort of like will come up with different ways to be creative. I love her commitment to skincare. She's always doing videos about that. So I like that. So the reason why I mention celebrities, hey Gina P, is just sometimes in life when people feel alone, it seems like it's helpful to have a beacon, someone that you can say, oh, I can relate to that person. And for some people, it's a celebrity, okay? Yeah, yes. Ty said people are so negative. What is wrong with them? Yes, use them as motivation. Absolutely. Well, people, thank you, y'all. I appreciate that. You know, people are negative for a lot of reasons, okay? A lot of people want connection and want to be able to have people to talk to. You notice when they come in, they immediately start saying the most shocking thing. Why? So that they can get connection and attention. You know what I'm saying? So they're lonely people. You know what I'm saying? Oprah did a podcast recently, I guess the end of last week, where she's talking about people being estranged from their families. And I did a video yesterday about 3 reasons why people are estranged from their family. I saw one person say, like, hey, you shouldn't, go no contact with your family. You have other people who are like, these folks are too toxic. I do not want to deal with these people anymore. Ty, you crazy. And so there's, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of estrangement. Has anybody had to deal with that in their life? Anybody in the chat, have you guys had to deal with that? They've called it a trend. I don't think it's a trend. I think that the more financial resources that you have, that you don't have to depend on people who are going to be negative to you because of a financial relationship, I believe you're making the choice to do something different. I believe you're making the choice to do something different. Yes. Let me see. It flashes up on the screen, but since I'm looking at you and not 0.76 gas, it's 0.76. Yeah, my little treadmill, it flashes like, the speed, I think the calorie, the time, and the distance. But since I'm looking forward, I don't get to see that, okay? Because I'm looking at y'all, I'm not looking at the thing, okay? So today's topic, you guys, inner strength, okay? People talk about physical strength. We need inner strength. We need emotional strength, okay? We talk about the trolls that we have on here. Y'all notice the trolls come in, I get off, I block the thing, I keep on moving, right? Because our goal of reaching people, of connecting, of building a great community, a supportive community, they can't stop that. We already at 1 million people, right? And so that's the type of mental strength that we need, right? No matter what we're going through. You're dealing with crazy people at work. You're dealing with crazy people in your family. It's always about your mental strength. This isn't a life jacket. It is a weighted vest, okay? Good morning, Shaquita. How are you doing? Thank you for liking the live. Good morning. Happy Monday after Thanksgiving. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? We're just doing our daily Monday through Friday cardio, you guys. My name is Yasmin Shiraz. You are in the Start Your Day with a Win workout. Okay, you're in your Start Your Day with a Win workout. Over the weekend, I did some interesting videos. I did a video about the people who went to Target and thought they were getting this voluminous, swag bag, and came out with a pack of Nerds, 1 Tic Tac, and a teaspoon of cough syrup. And it was so funny. I did the video and I put it up and I laughed for 2 hours. I laughed for 2 hours after I did the video, okay? I did a video about that. I did a video about family estrangement, okay? So we do that. I did a video about Shedeur Sanders. He's, again, a celebrity. I know you guys say, hey, you don't follow anybody. This guy, Deion Sanders' son, is someone who hasn't been given a lot of opportunities in the NFL. Hey, what's up, Cuban Smith? And to see how he's growing now that he's being given the chance to be a quarterback with Cleveland, QB1, is really good. So that's awesome. So we're just doing that. Guys, it looks like it's time. We try. So I did a video about that. Yes, keep going, yes. Ronald, we're in a, hey, Classics, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? How's it going? Yes, how's it going with you today? Yes, you guys, I just had to hop off and do some troll removal. Good morning. How you guys doing this morning? We're trying to get to our 30 minutes. I keep having to get off and do troll removal. I tell you, it's a whole job. Troll removal in your lives. Yes. Miss B said, yes, keep going. Yes, Ronald, yes, keep going. Yes. Miss B, filled with kindness and positivity. That's exactly right. But as I said, you guys, we just gotta, listen, we know what we're coming up here. We know what we're coming up here to do, right? We're not letting them get us down. We're not letting, whatever they doing, we're not letting them get us down. All right? And so what other videos, I'm trying to think about other videos that I've done over the weekend. I try to do 3 to 4 videos a day, but when you're writing that many scripts, yes, oh my gosh, Miss V is jogging, you guys, on the treadmill, WHY. I love it. She is jogging on the treadmill. And you have, is that your 16-pound? Is that your 16-pound weighted vest as well? This one has a short, as you guys can sort of see behind me, this has a sort of a short, I don't know what you want to call it, run length, right? I want to say it's 16 inches. But if you don't have long legs, my legs are not particularly long, you can run on this thing. Absolutely. 100%. You can run on this thing with no issues. Yes. Guys, we are doing good today. We've been on for 29 minutes. It still has me doing 8 more minutes on here just because I've been feeling sore right here, you guys. I've been doing heavier weights. Good morning, LaShonda. Good morning. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the #1 gifter badge. Thank you for saying good morning. Sometimes my TT side is so quiet. So good morning. Good morning. We do exercise, some cardio, and a lesson every morning, Monday through Friday. It's been months now. It's been months. And we're just sticking at it. Yes. So if you are interested in the treadmill. I have it in my showcase. I have it in my showcase. I have it listed in my comments. Okay? I start at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Blue Dot. Okay? LaShonda, I start at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time in the U.S. Yes. You know, I pretty much keep that as a start time because no matter what I'm doing, no matter what rough night I have the night before, I can always pretty much get my brain together by 8:30. You know, sometimes I'm in the gym at 6 a.m. Other times I might not be in the gym to 7, right, in the morning. So that, you know, if it's real early or it's later, it's kind of harder for me to pin down a time. But to come on here at 8:30 is pretty good. And it's really, you know, we're building a community, LaShonda. We're now reaching 1 million monthly viewers across 3 platforms, IG, YT, and TT. We're reaching over 1 million monthly viewers, meaning, you know, whoever's on here, you know, that comes every week, and all my other people, we're over 1 million. We're about at 1.1 million, and that happened over the weekend. Just the momentum, just for showing up. You don't have to be perfect. That's the thing that people got to remember. You don't have to be perfect. People don't even, I don't even know if people believe you if you're perfect, or if you put out that air of perfection. Y'all can see I'm not perfect. I'm going to come on in here. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to keep growing. I'm going to have some wins, have some losses along the way, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you need someone who you feel like, hey, you can connect with, right? And my tribe, my community can tell you, I've been doing these for a long time now. I just come on, we talk about stuff, we keep it moving, okay? These treadmills, though, if I can say, Blue Dot, these treadmills are on sale. I have seen, I'm personally, you know, not shopping until after December 2nd, which will be tomorrow, but these treadmills, I've seen them down as far as $89. When I purchased mine, it was around $109. Okay, so that's off. My weighted vest, I have not seen if it's on sale or not, but yes, a lot of these things are on sale. They're trying to say people are spending a bunch of money and all of that. Maybe they are. But if you're going to go shopping, make sure you get things at a discount. These right here, in my opinion, should not be more. And Miss V and Ty, if you're still in the building, how much did you guys pay for your weighted vest? I know you guys got yours or what have you around the same time that I got mine. I know Miss V inspired me, and then Ty, I'm sure she got hers. Said, "Girl, I got the same pink one." How much did you guys pay, if you didn't mind sharing? Because yes, okay, thank you for that. Love Ja, $30, 16 left. Okay, they're saying that it's $30 on sale. That's what y'all need to be looking for. That's what y'all need to be looking for. The sale prices. I think that that's probably a fair price. Okay? Because I think when I bought mine and it wasn't on sale, I want to say I spent $45. Okay? So that will help. Yes, Rose is saying that Sri Lanka is still suffering. Oh my gosh, there has flooding. What happened in Sri Lanka, Rose? Did you guys have a tsunami? What happened? Yes, classic hairstyle vlogs. Thank you, girl. How are you doing? How's it going? How are you doing? You guys, if you don't know how to braid and you need some tips, please check out my girl, Classic Hairstyle Blogs. She teaches folks how to grab that hair, pull one piece around the other, hide the main hair in there and tuck it in. Yeah, so Ty is saying that she thinks she spent $40. So again, you guys, if you're gonna go and get them and you see them things on sale, if they're saying it for $30, you're gonna save some money, okay? Because like I said, I know and I don't know if I paid shipping and handling on top of that 45, but I really could have. All right, y'all, we are getting this in. I'm at 29 minutes on the treadmill, and you guys, one of the greatest things about this treadmill, since we're talking about it, is you can hit a pause on it, delete the trolls, come back, and it will start your time. It will keep your time. So you do not have to lose your time. Say you have to step off, you realize you have to use the bathroom. It's okay, you can do it. Yes, how's it doing? Yes, so that's what's going on today, you guys. We are having a wonderful day. We're having a wonderful day. Today is Monday. I don't know if you guys have been shopping or what you've been doing. I've been very conservative in terms of my shopping this year. I have done no shopping. I've gotten 30 minutes done on that. I have done no shopping. People I know, everybody has an opinion. Everybody can do what they want. But because of all the layoffs that have happened in America, I am being particularly sensitive to that. And because of that, I am not doing a lot of shopping this year. I want U.S. corporations and big businesses to show some more love to Americans. Whether my, deciding not to do a lot of shopping helps or doesn't help, doesn't matter really. But that's what I'm doing with my conscience. You know what I'm saying? So, and I encourage you guys, do whatever you feel. Yes. Oh, it was a cyclone. Oh my God. So Sri Lanka, you guys, everybody, we have somebody in our community. Her name is Rose, and she has been hanging out with us now, a couple of months, and she's all the way in Sri Lanka. And Sri Lanka had a cyclone, I want to say last week. Am I right on that, Rose? Was it last week? It's the first time. And so you guys look up that, and if you feel so, inspired or whatever, look at it and see if they have Red Cross or something, because they are supposed to have been hit really, really hard. That I was telling you guys about a fire. They had a apartment building fire in Hong Kong, you guys, last week. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there are lots of crazy things going on in the world, a lot of devastation, a lot of loss of life. So make sure that you are, dialed in. And so that's why, again, for me, with the consumerism of Christmas and all of that stuff, I'm turning a lot of that way down. I'm turning the volume on that way down this year, because we have people in the world who are really struggling, and Americans are struggling as well. Okay, so I just want to keep that. I want to keep that at front of mind for everybody today. All right. Yes. We got to say some prayers. Yes. The pause feature, absolutely. The pause feature. Thank you, Jay. The pause feature is really phenomenal for the for the treadmill because you can stop, get back on, you can do all sorts of things, and it's going to keep on counting for you. A lot of things, if you get off for a minute, it's going to go ahead and it's going to reset. It's going to reset for you. So, just keep that. I have to go and I have to work out a little bit later. But do you guys have any comments or thoughts on our lesson for today? I was teaching from my total reset bundle when I'm dealing with mindset, stress, checking in with yourself. healthy eating, all that type of stuff. And so when I'm coming in every morning at 8:30 and I'm teaching on something, it's generally coming from a book that I've already written, a bundle set that I put together just to help us, because there's so much information, there's so much good information out there. But the problem is, who do we have to help us decipher the information? So what I do is I come on and share these different things. And today's topic was inner strength. A lot of people, you can be as physically strong as you want to be. You can be as beautiful as you want to be. But if you don't have any inner strength, you're going to face some challenges in your life that you don't know how to overcome. One of the things about estrangement, guys, that we were talking about earlier is that with the estrangements, in the research that I've done on an estrangement, is that a lot of adult children have been shunning their parents who have not supported them, or who they don't, hey, they want a new car. Their parents haven't bought them a new car, so they don't want to talk to their parents. Their parents haven't paid for their apartments. They don't want to talk to their parents. But the reality is, what a lot of folks don't realize is that the greatest gift that your parents can ever give you is to teach you how to take care of yourself, right? Because that way you're not in a position of weakness. You're not dependent on anybody and everybody. It breaks my heart sometimes to see people who, a lot of times women who are, chasing, they become gold diggers. But a lot of times they become gold diggers because they haven't learned how to create their own pot of gold. Excuse me. And what I mean by that is they haven't learned how to really take care of themselves. So if you are an adult child and you're shunning your parents because they're not doing what you think is enough for you, be mindful that if they're talking to you about stuff like independence, getting on a budget, how you can grow, skills you might need to have, they're trying to teach you to fish, right? You ever heard that quote? Teach a man, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, teach him how to fish, right? You feed him for a lifetime. Parents who are trying to teach their kids how to be independent are trying to teach you for a lifetime. Okay, and I know, you look at stuff on social media and other people are doing whatever they're doing, and it makes you feel like, oh, well, there's not enough that's being done for me. Remember that quote about, would you rather, be dependent on somebody every time you wanted a fish? Or would you rather, know how to go out, do a net, and get 100 fish if you want, 1,000 fish if you want? What would you rather have? That's something I need you guys to think about. Yes, okay. Sri Lanka Rose is saying that they're not celebrating this year or New Year because the country is urgently in need of food bottle, shelter, clothing, and medicine. Okay, so that's so I said, you guys, please check that out. I know I saw it on the news or what have you, but see if there's anything that we can do to support it. And I love how Rose, I love how Rose, loves her country so much. She comes on, I don't know where all of us are from, but she comes on and she's going to speak highly of her country. She believes in her country and she knows that her country is hurting. So Rose, I don't know if you have any political affiliation in your country, but you could do so much for them and tourism because you speak loudly for Sri Lanka. So I appreciate that about you. So Yashael is saying that new children want to change the rules to life. I definitely agree to a certain extent in that people want to make things different. People want to change things. People want to make things different. And the thing that, I talk to my kids about all the time, and they're young adults, but I talk to them, I was like, nobody lives forever. Your parents don't live forever. So if you don't learn and your parents don't teach you how to take care of yourself, what happens when your parents move on to the next plane? What happens, right? And so that's the thing that we have to, that I tell to my kids, and I'm like, hey, I hope you're not going to get mad with me because this is my stance. but I'd rather teach you how to fish. I'm not going to give you a fish for the rest of your life, but I'll teach you how to fish though. You know what I'm saying? And it's just unfortunate that, yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ty. But I think a lot of people, they don't want that. They don't appreciate that. They want something different. You know what I'm saying? They want something different. Guys, make sure that you are stretching. I'm talking about upper body. I'm gonna do some stretches really fast right now. Make sure you're doing some upper body stretching, because like I said, I'm feeling sore. I'm feeling sore right here in this thing. This is I don't know if it's an injury, but when I do this right here, this hurts for me, right? So you guys just make sure that you are stretching, okay? Make sure that you're getting your, this hurts right up here. You know, make sure you guys are getting some stretching in. Yes, make sure you're getting some stretching in, okay? Because, you know, if it hurts sometimes. If we don't get those appropriate stretches in, make sure you're drinking water, okay? Make sure you're drinking water. Another thing that's good for your muscles, you guys, magnesium. I made sure I took my magnesium last night. Take you some magnesium, okay? Again, look it up. Look at the reviews, okay? Look at the reviews and all that. Yeah, I got to get my tennis ball. There's a exercise that I do. If anybody else feels sore here, there's an exercise that I do where I have a tennis ball and I go up against the wall and I push my arm and my shoulder up against the wall and I sort of massage it. You know, I massage it. And what that does is it takes the knots out. So I don't know if anybody else has any sort of muscle stickiness over there, but I have a tendency to have, you know, some muscle stickiness. I don't know what's going on, but it hurts right now. All right, so let's stretch a little bit, you guys. Yes, 1, 2. Yes, we're just stretching a little bit at the end of our cardio. Yes, I'm just going to stretch a little bit because my upper body is sore, and it shouldn't be because I don't do weights on the weekend, but I'm still sore. Okay. You know, and listen to your body. 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, 7, 8, 9, 10. Listen to your body, you know. Listen to your body, you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I'm telling you, I keep going to rehab for my shoulders, man. My shoulders are always janky. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go. We'll be back on tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. We'll have us a good time. That'll be a new topic in, and hopefully I will have less shoulder pain. Make sure you guys, okay, yeah, I'm gonna drink more water. Make sure you guys are drinking your water. Make sure you're stretching. If you are sitting down or have a sedentary job, it is okay to put a timer on your watch, on your tracker, so that you get up once an hour and just try to walk back and forth for a few moments, okay? That's okay, all right? Just see if you can do something like that just to help you to get some of that stiffness, out. My shoulders and so forth are feeling kind of stiff for me today right now, but just see if you can get something like that for it to work for you. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, okay? 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. All right, see you next time.